Hello everyone, John Runner 88 here with a Star Wars vehicle review. And this time we have the New Republic E-Wing, and it's pretty great. I'll just start off with that. It comes with the included uh, KE4-N4, which is a nod to Kenner right there. It's also a nod to the original R2-D2 figure from the very first line of Star Wars figures. They were very inaccurate as far as how they looked compared to their movie depictions, but the original R2 had this like big eye here, and then he had the little little lights on the side here, represented in sticker form on the original figure. But it's a nice little reference to that original figure. But we come with this little guy or girl, whatever kind of programming they have, but painted all around, which is nice. Sometimes Hasbro likes to skimp out on the backs of figures. Yeah, good paint overall. It is using take it apart, the Build-A-Droid pieces, so you can pop it apart if you so choose, and the middle leg does come out, but you don't have to take the middle leg out to put it into the vehicle. And with that, let's get on to the vehicle. Just card back real quick. Nice picture from the show. Now let's get on to the vehicle, because it's an awesome one. I gotta say, I said there's really only one. I mean, there are people that are complaining that it is underpainted. It is like a little bit, yeah. It's got the paint where it does need it as far as like the deco on the vehicle. So we do have all these little kind of like warning labels here, kind of all over it. There's a lot of them actually. And then we've got the blue striping and it marks down the side. I do have this droid in here. This is a Droid Factory, like Build-A-Droid from the Disney park, so they do fit in there as well. There's a little like gap. It doesn't like sit like super flush, which I wish it did. I wish that maybe something on the side that like clipped in to make it a little more flush. It's not that bad though. Yeah, so we've got this piece up here. So take it off real quick. So this, turn his head a little bit. So this piece goes on the top to fully enclose the astromech droid of your choosing, similar to how they did it with the Poe Dameron X-Wing. I got it out eventually, where that one has the ability to even put BB units in that. It would have been kind of cool if there was a way to do that with this, because it is the New Republic. There will be BB units eventually. Actually, nah. I was just checking to see if there was like kind of a little lip in there to sit a BB unit on. Yeah, so this is the little hatch piece that you stick on top. It's got a little peg in the back. You slot it in, push it down, and then you put a droid in. So this guy doesn't have middle leg in, but you can put a blurry ship there, but you can leave the middle leg in and push it all the way down. You do kind of gotta like give them a little wiggle and push them in, because especially with these guys, with if they've got the coils, it's gotta like kind of wedge them out of the way. But it does slot in there, and this sits in nice and good. So it's put the panel back on, because even if you have the panel on by itself, you can still see there is a slight little gap in there, but it's nothing like crazy. So spin it around. We'll take a look at the rear. Definitely gonna hit this with some weathering, because it's like an engine part. It's gonna be like overheating and stuff, you know. There are all these little kind of like, I'm assuming they're like little rear blasters. We've got the engines in the back here that are painted a little bit. I'll probably hit these with a little extra paint, and I'll probably hit like these pieces in the middle here with a little weathering as well. I'm not gonna go too crazy because, you know, if you do watch the show, they are relatively clean when they do show up in the Ahsoka series. And I assume that they're just like patrol vehicles for the most part. Like, we've never seen one of these in space in canon yet, so who's to know if they can even go into space? They could be just used as like, um, you know, on planet patrol vehicles for the New Republic, almost like police officers. Um, and if they're not going into space, then they'd probably be able to be kept a little cleaner than your typical X-Wing or something like that. Yeah, definitely some great opportunity for some weathering here. Also right here, these blasters, which would definitely be blasting into the side of the ship there. Not too much clearance, but you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, that's definitely a good place to put a little more, kind of some scorching or something. We have the cockpit, which slides forward, which is very nice. Does click front and back. We've got, again, some relatively unpainted stuff in the top there. Let's see. And we've got, yeah, let's go handheld a little bit. Let's get nitty gritty with it for a second. Alright, so we'll go in there. You can see there is, you know, a lot of fun detail. Definitely. A lot of great stuff that could have been painted, but, you know, it is what it is. I'd rather it be $100, a little less painted, than $150, because that'd just be pushing it for some people. So yeah, definitely could. I'd like to see some reference pictures of the actual cockpit. I think there are a couple, nothing from like this angle really, but could definitely probably find something to look at. You know, watch the show, pause a couple scenes. Got they did like make the screen white, which I guess is nice. Thanks Hasbro for that, I suppose. But like I said, in the show, they are relatively clean ships. I don't think they have much going on Lothal, so they keep their vehicles looking pretty good. Let's close this up. There. Yeah, and this doesn't like quite sit flush either, the cockpit or the canopy when it slides in, but that's just, I think that's just the design of the ship, even from the media. I didn't scrub through a bunch of pictures to verify that, but that is what it is. It looks like on like the box art, which I would have shown the box, but it is huge, so I didn't feel like lugging it in here. But let's go take a look at the undercarriage here. So we have the landing gear, rear landing gear here, and let's perch this for a little bit. One little gripe I have is the this back landing gear, at least. One of the doors is kind of, so that one clips in, that one clips in, that clips. This one is a little loose. It doesn't quite clip in as much as I'd like it to. It doesn't just like keep flopping open, but like I can, you know, see, there it goes. So not perfect, but does close, does latch for the most part. And then we have the front, which, similar to Poe Dameron's X-Wing, it's got a nice little dual doors there, which is nice. So yeah, overall, great vehicle. It can just like kind of, you don't really want to make it sit flat like this because these little blasters on the side could definitely like bend upwards or something. But you can just also take those off. And then be a little, you won't have to worry about them bending if you do that. And you could also have like a, you know, more of a kind of civilian ship doing it this way without the blasters on the side. There you go again. This door's flopping open. But yeah, it does like, yeah, you need to kind of like move it back or something. I don't know if it's just like a little small, if the tabs aren't quite as well molded as they could be, but yeah, the wings do come off as well. They do come off in the... Oh! And the engines come off too. I just figured that out real quick. So yeah, there you go. There's an engine that just came off. So this will actually be good if you do want to paint them. You can just pop that off. Those are on in the package, and the wings are off, but the engines are attached to it. But that's kind of cool that the engines come off that easily, at least. So pop that back on. There you go. And then put the blasters back on the sides. Get that back on there. We do have to wait a bit for our pilot for this ship, but any pilot that we do have currently will fit in it just fine. You know, probably won't be the easiest thing to get their hands onto the control stick, but yeah, also this front landing gear is kind of a little bit of a pain to get your finger in there to get it out, but oh, my landing platform is falling apart. But yeah, that is our newest vehicle in the vintage collection. Soon our Ghost will be joining our collection if you happen to back that HasLab and could have one of these flanking it in your displays. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, there is our New Republic E-Wing Starfighter. And our newest droid, the KE4-N4 figure. And yeah, I think that's going to about do it on this one. Did you guys pick this up? If you did not, I believe they're still on Hasbro Pulse. I would imagine they are. Also on Disney Store, you can find them. And one good thing about the Disney Store is they do a lot of promotions all the time. I just noticed the other day they were doing like, 25% off of $100. Frustrating part about this is $99.99. So you need to buy something else to get it past that $100 threshold because it's $100 before tax. So that's how they get you with that deal. But I mean, if you find something tiny and whatever, you could definitely get one for a good, like, $25 off or something. And then, yeah, and you'll get free shipping with that as well because it qualifies for that as well if it's over $75 or whatever. Unless the discount takes you down below $75, then they probably won't give you free shipping because that's the world we live in, and that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, did you pick it up? Let me know in the comments how you liking it so far. Did you get 1, 2, 3? Did you get 10 of them? Please tell me you didn't get 10 of them. But at least 2 would be good. I'll probably pick another one up if I can get one on deep discount somewhere. That'd be cool. But that's gonna about do it for this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Go follow me over on Instagram as well, JohnRunner88 over there. And yeah, that's gonna about do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.